Hey guys, Justin Bryant here from selfmadesuccess.com. In this video, I'm going to show you 9 easy online work from home jobs for 2018 that you can go and do pretty much year round. These are not like time sensitive jobs, but you can go to these different websites. You can go and do all different types of categories of work, and whatever you are good at, whatever you like doing, if you want to do some easy work from home stuff and do it as a side gig or maybe even full time, these are some of the best ways to go without having to stress yourself out or have a lot of experience or a higher education to get these jobs. So the first type of job is like data entry. We're talking things like doing spreadsheets, typing, just basic typing type stuff. You might categorize photos. You might uh, review whether or not ads are relevant on a certain website. Just real easy stuff like that. Some more things like surveys, um, you know, doing some categorization, like I mentioned, web research, stuff like that. ClickWorker is one of the better places to go. You can go to ClickWorker and then make sure you go up here to the top right corner. And what they do is they pay you as an independent contractor to do data entry type work for them. So once you click on for ClickWorker, click sign up here. Make sure you're on the right country. They have like 3 countries that they accept, I think. No, actually, they have a lot more, but on the home website, it only shows like 3. But as far as that's probably just for language of the site and like the translation of the site. But you have all these different websites, so you can do this worldwide and do just real easy micro task, or otherwise known as data entry type work. Another one is Amazon Mechanical Turk. You can find this at mturk.com. This is an Amazon company, as you can see. And what you do is you do these things called HITs, or HITs. Basically, they are called human intelligence tasks. So you have things like categorization, you have data cleanup, you have research, you have spreadsheets, all this different stuff. So you figure out what you're qualified to do. You can get started with Amazon Mechanical Turk right here. You sign in as a worker up here, or you can learn more about being a worker by just clicking in the top right corner, and then it will tell you more about it. And then of course you can get started with Amazon Mechanical Turk. But like I said, you're doing things like data entry, you're doing things like just real easy type work. It'll qualify you for certain tasks, so you're not doing stuff that you're not really qualified to do. You accept and complete the work you want to do, or the work you have time to do. Shouldn't take very long to do each task, and then you get paid after the requester approves your work. So people post work on here all the time as requesters, and then as the Click worker, or as the mturk worker, you get paid to do it. Another type of job available that you can do is like handiwork services. So you have things like putting in light bulbs, or moving furniture, maybe mowing the lawn, maybe hanging up a picture for somebody, stuff like that. Just handyman work or handy woman work if you're good at that stuff. Stuff around the house like chores, errands to run, stuff like that. So you get the app for your Apple or Android device. If you want to see what it looks like, here it is. If you're like looking in the store, you can look at the different screenshots here. You have day labor, assembly of stuff that maybe somebody ordered, pet care, organizing things, lawn care, all that type of stuff. So you can see kind of what you're getting into in the App Store as well as their website before you get started. You have people with profiles, and you also have your own profile. You get going through that. You have reviews, so you want to do a good job, so you get good reviews. and then you can get more work. So if you're pretty handy at different things, this would be a great type of thing to do. You can view all the categories here: junk removal, handyman assembly, vehicle cleaning, and stuff like that. They have them all over the United States right now, from coast to coast, and some places that are coming soon. So they're obviously expanding more and more. So you can order stuff, or you can provide the labor by getting the app, signing up, and there you go. That's pretty much all you got to do. Log in or sign up. Click sign up here at Tackle, and there you go. You can sign up with your Facebook or Google Plus account. Another one like this is called TaskRabbit. It's probably a little more popular, probably more users, so you've probably heard of it. And it's the same type thing. You do, like, you might put up pictures for people, assemble furniture, lift heavy stuff for them, handyman work, whatever. A lot of people don't know how to do that stuff anymore. So if you're good around the house, or good at running errands, good with pets, whatever, you might do TaskRabbit.com or get the app. Here's what the app looks like. You can see it here, very highly rated, about 4 stars out of 5. You're doing pretty much the same general stuff as Tackle. You have your profile. You have like how much you work per hour, how much you charge per hour. You can kind of message people back and forth with what exactly they want done. And there you go. TaskRabbit is a good one to do. And they have many locations, pretty much a lot of the major cities in the US right now. So that's another way to make pretty easy money. Another thing you can do is freelance work. So freelance work can cover a lot of different things, but you're basically taking your skills that you learned from school, from a job, from your natural talents, from your hobbies, and you're turning them into a online job. So Fiverr, the great thing about Fiverr is everything is done within the platform, and they have all kinds of different people looking for all kinds of different tasks of all kinds of different price points. So you have graphics and design, you might do logo design, you might create business cards, you got digital marketing where you might do like SEO or social media, writing, you might do blog posts for people, resumes, video and animation, you got all kinds of stuff for that, especially for like YouTubers and stuff. Music and audio, you can do voiceovers, mixing, programming and tech, WordPress, chatbots, anything that has to do with code, business, virtual assistant work, business plans, coaching, whatever. So they have all kinds of stuff that you can do. So the thing about this is, instead of posting a job as the person looking to hire someone and then having freelancers go to that and then picking the right freelancer and interviewing them and stuff, people, and this is flipped around the other way. So you go to the freelancer based on what they will offer, and what they already tell you what they're willing to offer, and you have to decide if they're the ones you want to hire based on what their gigs are. So I'll show you what a gig looks like. Graphics and design is just going to be a quick example. Let's say you go to illustration maybe. So if you were to go to like illustration, they have all kinds of different categories, but this is what it looks like. So you see the search results. These are what people are offering in terms of gigs, and you don't have to limit yourself to just offering one type of gig. You can't just be a writer only. You can do voiceovers and writing and business, whatever. You can do all kinds of gigs. So let's say you want to go to this, I'll just go to a random one, and then they'll tell you, they'll have like a picture of the person that you're hiring, they'll have examples of the work, and maybe a long description about what they do, what formats they do it in, how long it takes them, what it costs for them to do it extra fast, which would be like 1 day delivery instead of 2 or something like that. You can read some of the reviews of people they've worked with, their overall review rating, what their main skills are, and what their gigs are. And then it's like, all right, do I want to pay $5 for this? If no, go to somebody else. If yes, click that, and then you can message each other back and forth in the platform and pay them within Fiverr, and then they get paid via PayPal. So as a freelancer, you can get paid for a lot of different things. Pretty much whatever your skills are, you can monetize them in Fiverr. And then as you can see, there's a lot of different scales of how much you can charge. Once you kind of scale up your business, you can become like a Fiverr Pro user, and then you can sell stuff for $300 a pop, $100, $500, and I've seen some for a few $1,000s as well. So instead of it just being like $5 and $10 stuff like it used to be, you can sell very high-end quality skills here. Another one is Guru.com. Now this is more of a traditional freelance site where you post a job, and then you have freelancers that kind of go to you and you pick the freelancers. You have different payments that you can do, pay by the task, pay by the milestone. So if you have like checkpoints to getting something done, pay by the hour. There's a lot of different ways to pay. That's a great thing about Guru. They help you kind of pay in a lot of different ways, and you can find jobs. Like if you were to find a Guru, you can see the different people for different tasks. So that's another way that you can do it. You can just become a member of Guru and be a Guru. So you would click join now. I want to work is what you would want to do, unless you want to just hire people. But if you want to make money, you want to click I want to work. So another type of job that you can do is writing. And so especially guest writing is a good way to go because you have a lot more time freedom. So a few places where you can find work as a writer. Obviously, you can go to pretty much any freelance site and offer services as a writer. You have writing and translation as one of their main categories here. You know, you can do all kinds of writing like blog posts, legal writing, transcription, proofreading, etc. You can do a traditional, freelance site like Guru. Or you can go to websites that pay you by the article. So I have a blog post here, 15 websites that pay you $200+ to write a blog post or article. I also have a video if you want to check it out on YouTube. You have Photoshop tutorials, The Travel Writer's Life, Cracked, Treehouse, Tuts Plus, Code, Write Naked, International Living, SitePoint, Metro Parent, all these different sites that will pay you over $200 or exactly $200 to write one blog post and get it published for them. I also have ones where they'll pay you like $100 plus or $50 plus, depending on what you're willing to do. But if you can get $50 plus or more to do one blog post, you're doing pretty good. So you can check out these websites. You can try freelancing. Obviously, you can make your own blog and stuff like that, or you can go to look for specific jobs by contract jobs, freelance jobs, or full-time or part-time jobs on problogger.com/jobs. All you do, go to problogger.com, go to the jobs section, view jobs. And so you can see all the ones available right now, and there's always new ones being posted. So if you want to write, those are great options. Another thing you can do, another kind of category of jobs I want to cover is transcription work. So if you want to do like transcription work, you can do something like Rev, where you basically get paid to turn audio into text. So if you are pretty good at making out accents and stuff like that, and you have a pretty good word per minute typing speed, then you might check out something like Rev, where if you want to sign up as a transcriptionist, you can click learn more on those, or you can go to the about section, which is where the freelancers section is. So you go to freelancers and then transcriptionist, or you can do captioning, subtitling, translator. They tell you how much they pay you. Transcription work, 40 cents to 65 cents per audio minute. You can do the math of how much you get paid by the hour. Pretty good. Probably like $30 an hour or so. So, you make pretty good money. You can work on your own time and do it kind of by the project. So Rev gives you a lot of different ways to do things. And if you're like multilingual, you can also do translation work and stuff as well. So you could create, like say transcriptionist. It'll tell you, what top earners make, what the average is. Obviously, if you work you have a pretty good work ethic, you'll make a lot more than the average, but you get paid via PayPal as well, which is really nice. Another thing you can do is test products for people. So basically all you do is you use a physical product, a website or an app, or maybe some sort of software, and you go to a site like User Testing and you get paid just to test those different things. So you can go through and look through the website here, different things that they test, products, design, marketing, whatever. But go to Get Paid to Test up here in the menu, and that's how you get paid. That's how you sign up. You just put your email in here, click sign up, make sure you read the terms of use and privacy policy. You get paid $10 per test. Each test takes about 20 minutes, so you get paid about $30 per hour via PayPal to do nothing but just review stuff. So it's pretty easy work, and you get paid pretty well. Another one that's a competitor of User Testing is UserZoom. You can go to userzoom.com. You would click join our panel at the top right corner, and that's how you can sign up to be someone who tests different products, websites, prototypes, whatever. So you click join today, that little orange button in the middle, or you can read more about, how old do you have to be? 18 years old. What do I need? You need a computer, basically. You need to download their e-certified testing software, stuff like that. How you get paid, how long does it take? 10 to 20 minutes usually. You usually get paid that same month via PayPal. So stuff like that. It's very similar to User Testing. Now, if you're more artistic, you can get paid to do all kinds of graphic design. So there's a few places that specialize in this where you can get paid pretty well to work on your own time and work from home, of course. 99 Designs is one of them. You can find a lot of very wealthy clients that come to 99 Designs because they're looking for very high quality work. So you can see some, examples here. They do labels for products. They do, wraps for vehicles. They do packaging. They do logos. They do book covers, all kinds of stuff like that. And then what you would do is you would, as somebody who wants to get paid, what you would want to do is click become a designer. You can also be an affiliate as well if you can, attract people to get design services through 99 Designs. You can try that program as well. But the main reason I'm on here today in this video is you get paid to become a designer. So you're a good artist and you would get paid as kind of a freelancer, which means you had to do your own taxes and stuff. But you have a portfolio. You have you can do like one-on-one projects. You can compete in the contest for projects where they pick the best design after telling the community what they're looking for. There's different ways to do it and get paid, but that's one of the better places to go for finding clients that are willing to pay a lot of money. Another one is Design Crowd. So if you go to Design Crowd, it's very similar to 99 Designs. You have basically crowdsourced graphic designers. They have 630,000 plus freelance designers. You can get logos, you can get business cards, web design, flyer, all these different categories. Look at all these different categories. It's ridiculous. They have envelopes, YouTube, tattoo design, trade show booth design, sticker design, all kinds of stuff. So anything that has to do with graphics you can get done, and you can get paid pretty well here as well. So you'd get started, or you can go and look at the bottom. I think you can sign up down here as well. Graphic designer, web designer, logo designer. That's what you can look at. Just depends on what you're going to do. It's like, are you going to, are you going to focus on a certain type? Are you going to do a little bit of everything? So you can go through and read about the different types of designers that are on here. You can click on how it works. You can click on designers. If you want to look for different designers, you have like your own profile. You can pick people based on profiles, and you can post your work and your portfolio on here, stuff like that. So you can click register to get started, and you would click I'm a designer. All right, so that's what you got to do. Another thing you can do, which is kind of something no one really thinks about, is you can help attorneys and prosecutors with being an online mock juror. So, you have juries that decide the verdict of a case. Typically, that's how a lot of trials go. And so they can do a practice trial by having online jurors. So you can listen to what's going on and then, come to a verdict and listen to both sides, blah, blah, blah. So it helps, attorneys kind of prepare for the real thing. So ejury.com will pay you to be an online juror. You can read more about it here. You would go under the jurors section, which is the green section, or you can just go right here, click sign me up to be an e-juror now. You can go over here, qualifications, 18 years old, citizen of the U.S., good moral character, able to read and write, and never been convicted of a felony, and not under indictment or other legal accusation of misdemeanor theft or felony theft or any felony charge. So you can go through there and then click you're ready to sign up, and then you can kind of go through that process there. They're going to need a little bit of information because this is kind of a very particular type of industry, but eJury is a good place to go to at ejury.com. So there's another thing. It'll tell you some more sites on where you can be a mock juror. So you have Jury Talk, Online Verdict, Resolution Research, and stuff like that as well if you want to check some more out. I'll have a link to this article in the show notes, which is Real Ways to Earn Money Online, and you get paid to be a juror. Next, you can get paid to basically be like a social media evaluator or a website or a search engine evaluator, which is basically you help search engines and social media platforms make sure that ads are relevant. So you're making sure feeds are relevant, ads are relevant, so that you if you go on Google or Bing or Facebook or something, you're not getting just completely weird ads showing up and stuff like that. So you need, for leapforceathome.com, which is the website, you would go to, what your language is and what country you're in. So if I went to United States, English language, then it'll show you the current opportunities. This is something you might need to just check on every once in a while to see what they have. They don't always have evaluation jobs, but a lot of times they do. Another one is the smartcrowd.com, which is part of Lionbridge. They hire workers to also do search engine evaluation type work. So you can look for that. A lot of times in my latest jobs videos and stuff, I'll mention Lionbridge if they're currently hiring for those types of jobs, because they're very flexible, part-time, and they pay you for doing real easy work. So you might look for those videos as they come out, or you might just check out the smartcrowd.com. You can also see how it works and all of that. Search engine evaluator type stuff, again, you can go through here and see more about how that works. I'll have a link to this page here. It's called How to Get Paid $12 an Hour as a Search Engine Evaluator. So I showed you a couple of the companies that do it. They have another one called Appen that does it as well, but it'll talk you through like a quick, game plan for what to do and what to expect. Last but not least, you can do virtual assistant work, which is very easy because basically you just get a specific set of instructions from usually like an entrepreneur or a CEO or somebody who just doesn't have a lot of free time to do certain tasks, but they still need the tasks done. So they might hire you to, send emails to people, to do web research, to schedule meetings, to take phone calls, to help them with specific types of work, whatever. So virtualassistants.com is a good place. It is an actual jobs board where you can look at the virtual jobs available. So you can click search the virtual jobs, put in the keywords you're looking for, categories, computer, technical, customer service. You can go based on what you feel like you're qualified to do, what state you're in, or just anywhere in the U.S., which would be work from home, and what date it was posted and stuff like that. Another place you can go to is Task Bullet. This is another place where you can get virtual assistant work as well, where it's pretty flexible, and you can do all kinds of virtual assistant type work. So as far as that goes, virtual assistant work, you usually get a very specific set of instructions, and then you do that until the contract is up, or from now on, if they want you to just be their personal virtual assistant, whatever. So that's it for this video. If you thought this was helpful, please like and subscribe so I can create more videos like this for you. Also, if you want to let me know what you thought about the video or share something you'd like me to cover in the future, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you and get your feedback. And I will have links to these pages, resources, more information on the show notes page at selfmadesuccess.com. I'll have a link in the video description to that page as well. So other than that, I hope the video was helpful, and I will see you in the next one. About the video or share something you'd like me to cover in the future, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you and get your feedback. And I will have links to these pages, resources, more information on the show notes page at selfmadesuccess.com. I'll have a link in the video description to that page as well. So other than that, I hope the video was helpful, and I will see you in the next one.